too. What are the Greeks telling themselves? Do you think they're getting into Greek town, maybe ordering some gyros and falafels,
Mhm. I, th-
talking strategy on map 2?
I think they definitely are. I don't think the Greeks want map 2 to go like Mirage did on map 3 in the first series, where it really just was Bourbon Bros all day, every day at that point of the series. It did seem like they ran out of gas a little bit by the end of that one with the 3 overtimes that they had to play. Hopefully, I'm guessing they're going to go into this fresher though, and I really believe in them. I think right now they're saying, guys, what went wrong? What are we going to do to fix it? But let's not like get like, too into it. Like, let's not, it's in the past. We can learn from it, but we don't need to dwell on it.
Yeah, I don't think anybody on the Greek team is really too worried because they all just have, you know, confidence that is in the stratosphere, right? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
they've all been there before. They've lost a map. Who cares? I think is what they're telling each other right now because they know that they own, right? So I think right now the talk is this isn't going to happen to us again, right? This isn't going to happen to us on Mirage. We're going to take back what was taken from us.
Yeah. Now, it looks like we'll be taking a little bit of a break going to the next map. I'm going to go using the bathroom while we wait to get started.
All right, we're gonna join Demo as he goes to the bathroom here and just okay, no, actually, I just got word from the station. We're gonna actually wait here and let him go on his own. But yeah, I think it's gonna be really interesting here because a lot of what came down in the first match was just like we said, just a game of inches, right? So utility was extremely important, and how that utility fell, who got the first kill, really dictated the round. And over, round after round, that was the story of map 1. So map 2, Mirage, again here, you've got just as an important need for utility. Mid is an alley of death, and depending on how you work through mid, you can get opt from the CTs, or you can really, kind of clamp down, get mid control as a terrorist, and really kind of pincer onto a site. And mid is really hard to hold. From someone who plays a lot of mid, it's not always fun, especially against a team that knows what they're doing, knows their smokes and flashes and mollies. So I think this is going to be who holds mid, on this map. That clears the lanes for you to be able to rotate from one side to another when a site's being taken. I think that may be kind of the key to victory. And of course, those opening kills. So if you're on the CT, getting an opening kill as they're taking the site, that sets you up for success for your teammates. And the same for terrorists. I mean, if they get a numbers advantage on site, CTs are going to really struggle to take back. So some themes that are definitely going to come up here. And I don't know. Like I said, I think nobody's worried about this map yet. They know they have map down on the Greek side, and I'm sure that Bourbon Bros feeling good about it, right? They've got their first map under their belt. That's a huge sigh of relief goes in because once you win map 1, you have a little bit of breathing room, and of course for the Greeks, no breathing room. They've got to execute here, but they have the squad for it. Zen, Spiros, Garfru, Steelhammer, bye man. They've got a huge fan base. I got a lot of fans supporting them, and I don't think they're going to have too much of a challenge kind of getting out started here.
No, neither do I. I just got back.
Oh, welcome back. Welcome back.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Probably a good time for us to, maybe check in and see anything going on in chat from map 1 that we want to talk through and see kind of what the community's saying. Kind of bring it up here.
One thing I wanted to point out from map 1, I don't think we really didn't give Dave enough roses during that match. He finished that game with 106 ADR as the substitute player, really showing that I think really getting some bucks in the future draft where he can just say to whoever wants to draft him, hey, look, I was successful in multiple teams in the last season. So why won't I be successful on your roster?
Well, he doesn't need much, right? I mean, a lot of the kills he got, some of the huge impact kills that he got, they're just dig shots, right? Just super clean one digs. I saw at least four enemies go down. Super clean one deags. What a clean feeling that must be, right? You just have a deagle, no armor. Your teammates or your enemies spent 7,000-8,000 on their kit, and you just blast them in the face, and it disappears.
Yeah, the deagle really is one of the greatest weapons designed in any video game. That and the op, which I'm sure you agree with.
I mean, I could not agree more. I do think the op is really a masterpiece, and I really don't understand why everybody doesn't just use the op solely. I mean, it seems like a mistake to me, an oversight maybe, but here we're gonna go ahead and get started here on the knife round. So the first knife round went crazy. I think it was over in 1.8 seconds. So
yeah. If only that you could be teleported into a closer position so that you could even beat the record faster. Maybe have a 0.7 second knife round.
Speed run.
Oh! Really, it just turns into a blender in these knife rounds. They are over so fast.
Yeah, Bourbon Broco's, again, putting on a clinic. Just put them onto a charcuterie board with some crackers. They are sliced up, and they just had their hors d'oeuvre. So now they're going to pick sides here.
And we're going straight into the match. New fancy plugin. It's Bay. It's Bay, dude. It's Bay.
It is.
I love that plugin.
And speaking of Bay, we're going towards B. Or are we going underpass here? Well, this is an interesting strat now. They are going underground up towards mid.
Will be the CT to spot it. Out, he does. Almost catches Zen in the back. No. What? Garfield covered. And that's going to be a 4v2.
So the underpass, the mid take gives them the side. Now 4v2. Dave and Jesus going to be coming from Con. Jesus gets a nice headshot there on Seal.
Zen, though, with the flank from mid window. It was really hard there for them to intercept that guy after they got that.
And Jesus has, been known to pull up miracles as he gets his first miracle on Zen. But 16 health, he's gonna need a reincarnation here if he gets hit one more time. Nice entry flash there as he takes on sight, but bye-bye man Garfu not giving him an inch. They're hiding and waiting to round out. Now Garfu takes the fight. Bye-bye man hits him from behind. Jesus. Well, he's dead.
Ooh. Bomb just not going off there. I think it would have killed both of the terrorists. Not that it is a huge deal on the pistol round to lose, a nade or a Tech 9.
Yeah, but in a game that's really close, I mean, money matters, and so I think we've seen, it come down to, I had a flash here, or I had armor here, or I was able to buy a gun, so it does help. And now we got the first round. That's a sigh of relief from the Greeks. They're happy to see it, but they knew they could do it. So now they just have to avoid getting picked off. And Spiros gets the first kill on Fantastic.
Combo boofing the smoke, peeking out with the R8, but gets caught out by two players.
Now Jesus fighting Zen here. Zen takes his head off.
With the Nova. Turning a $1,200 purchase into $1,800, it already feels like he's winning around, but his team's definitely converting this one.
And do you know how many times Zen has practiced that move, right? Swinging a corner with a shotgun. I mean, thousands and thousands and thousands of rounds in Doom doing that exact same move, and he takes it everywhere he goes, even into Counter-Strike 2.
It really is just an unfair advantage. And he's sticking with it into this round with $6,400. In future rounds, he's going to have bank for his team, really, after that. Especially if he manages to get another.
Yeah. So Spiros and Zen really coming up big here for the Greeks.
And now why we're pushing so hard on this round?
Greeks were ready for it. Zen, another shotgun kill. Humble finally finishes them off. But it's a 1v2 now coming up. Connector with bomb. Nice nade there. Oh!
if he had just known that the other player was closer and stayed tucked, I think he had a legitimate shot of winning that round because he was just one shot. Even
That
a
was
nice quick scope would do it.
That is one of the hardest shots though to hit. I mean, close range, sprinting, scout shot. I mean, that first shot was very, very nice.
It was. All right,
So now
0-3.
three got one.
An interesting buy though. The CTs don't have a lot of money this round. They decided to go for the half buy last round and then just was like, okay, we'll W key. Now it feels like it could be a costly mistake that they turned what would have been one round loss into potentially 3.
Yeah, I mean, I think they had a lot of momentum in that first map, right? They couldn't do no wrong in that map, and I think, you know, maybe coming down to earth a little bit in this map, finding out that they're still human, and also that the Greeks are a good team, you know? Do not count them out as Spiros gets another kill here, 2v5. Zen is playing flawlessly on this map. Oh,
That's good.
I did jinx him there. That headshot on Zen is my fault. As I spoke it into the universe, he did go down, but he's played a heck of a map too so far. I mean, let's look at the damage.
Here
175 and 158.
I think a good call here from the Humbo squad. And, you know, I'm actually, like I said, I was surprised that I never saw the Greeks use it in the first match when they were down at the 0-7 mark. You know, I called for, you know, a pause around then. Maybe it's really what they needed on that first map, is maybe they just needed a second to take their breaths. And, you know, I think that's exactly what Humbo squad needs right now.
Yeah, I mean, look, so let's look at some of the stats here. I mean, no utility damage really on anybody except for Humbo, 4 rounds in. And on CT side, your utility is kind of key on Mirage to kind of hold terrorists at bay. And so 22 utility damage from Humbo. You got 6 flashes landing, but not a lot of utility so far. Some of that's been their economy, right? But really, it's look at Spiros and Zen. They both have over 150 ADR up to this point. They've just been kind of going out and feasting.
Yeah.
So
we're coming back into the match here.
Right.
We'll see if we get any site changes for the counter-terrorists. Not that I necessarily think that they need to. It's their first gun round. They can definitely show some extra cards here that they haven't played.
Well, we have a very equal matchup, equal footing from a equipment standpoint, right? I mean, one op on both sides, rifles across everyone else, full utility. Spiros taking damage. First kill there, takes out fantastic. Figured it out though.
Is that like Spiros' third first blood in 5 rounds? He's just been a maniac here. Oh, Mirage.
Huge take there, 2v3 now.
Dave at least managed to keep onto this off and mid. We'll see if they want to go for the retake. I honestly feel like it might be in their best interest to make sure that off comes into the second round. Oh!
Seal Hammer, nice shot on Jesus. Dave takes out Seal Hammer and says, not my teammate. And then finally the round closed out there. A moment of zen, if you will, to bring us now to 5-0.
Yeah. This map has been the reverse story, really, from the first, where it's just all the Greeks. And last map it was all Bourbon Bros. It's an interesting dichotomy between these two teams. Neither team wants to be good on their map pick at first.
Yeah, I mean, I think both of these teams do want to be good on both maps, but you know, what they were doing so effectively in map 1 was they were doing a little bit of damage, falling back, not getting killed, getting the first kill, and here they haven't been able to do that.
My God,
Zen makes a fantastic shot on him, fantastic, killing him. That's a nice shot through smoke there. They just haven't been able to hide. His combo is sneaking in the smoke, but he doesn't get him. Oh, man.
He's been so cheeky this entire game, getting on top and behind Humbo. I honestly think he probably could have gone for the knife, but he doesn't want to disrespect him that hard.
He didn't get the kill, but he did give him a heart attack. As Fetal Dave, another Deagle headshot.
Oh, and Panther at a ramp could have done something big there, getting Zen, recovering a gun and turning it into 1v2, but no.
You see the terrorists really, Greeks are really working well off each other. They're taking sites and they're getting 2v1s, and the CTs aren't able to so much kind of trade those kills out and play off of each other as much as they were on map 1, and the terrorists are really using that to their advantage. So be interesting to see the positioning they pick up here. Oh, as Humble gets an opening kill on Garfu.
Don't wait for the smoke to plume. That's just... I guess they're just really feeling themselves right now, that they're up 6-0, that they don't need to wait for it, but you definitely do.
And some lessons are learned the hardest, as a wise man once said. Some of you may be familiar with that quote. But we now have 3v4 now. CTs have the main advantage. Bomb is top mid. Looks like they're thinking about going towards maybe B apps here. You got Zen is gonna hold connector to see if he can get somebody over peeking. Oh no, they're not going B apps. They're winding back over to Palace, and so we're gonna see an A take here. And
Dave is so sketched out on this mid angle because he wasn't watching it actively from the beginning. And they noticed that there were people there. He just never got to see them exit. So he's like, could they have just snuck onto Cat? And are they there just standing still? No, they're going over to ramp. Let's see if the counter-terrorists play appropriately, though.
Cancer's about to have a lot of visitors at his front door here. He's got a good angle. No sounds here. Bye-bye, man. Steelhammer.
They're not hearing him. Oh, no.
Cancer
really turning that position into just a miracle spot. If he gets cleared out, I think that round is like anybody's game, but he just comes up huge and secures it and finally gets him on the board. You really love to see it from him.
So the difference maker in that round, right? You didn't wait for the smoke to pop, and you lost that guy there. And then there at the end, they had a plan for Underbalk, right? They had a plan for that, but they didn't wait for the molly. So the molly came in a little bit late, and they wanted to get the bomb down. So I gotta wait for that utility. But now 1-6 here is seeing Bourbon Bro
smoking the molly so they can push this guy at a bench. They get the trade off of him, but Dave getting the pick onto them, dropping to the site. He gets a second guy from Get Right. Steelhammer turning around, trying to get the guy at market. He nades him, gets him down to 58 HP. This is uncomfortable for both teams right now. Humbo can't peek because of the molly. Cancer coming fast behind him, but they hear it. They get the pick. Jesus at Get Right coming in with the molly, isolating Zen on the right side of the site, and damn, it's just finally we're getting the life back. We're seeing a competitive game.
Yeah, I mean, it's just been, I think you see the Greeks have been doing a really good job this match, and Bourbon Bros would not go silently into the night there. You saw Dave get, again, just several crucial kills there, and did enough damage, killed enough people that terrorists found out that once they got to B, it was not a safe space for them, right? They couldn't plant the bomb. They're worried about getting pushed, and finally got the bomb down, but they couldn't get in a good spot. So good money, but now that they've got to buy here and see if they can get a kill. Zen getting the leg shot on Humbo.
And Humbo, now he's feeling anxious getting on this mid angle, relocating to the mid connector, but still not getting anything out of it.
Dave saw him. Oh, Dave goes down.
Humbo, there we go. Peaks at the perfect timing to get Zen.
And that's what you have to do at mid. You mentioned how uncomfortable it is. It's so uncomfortable. You have to have support from your teammates. It's fantastic. Nice headshot on Bye-Bye, man. Steelhammer takes out Humbo, though, as we're into a 3-on-1. Steelhammer up against it in mid, can get peeked from any angle.
I think they definitely have an inkling that he just picked up the bomb with how they sprayed that smoke. I didn't quite see from their perspective whether or not they got a clear angle on that bomb disappearing, but They do have Fantastic still here on B. It's going to be a 1v1 though. If Steelhammer just gets the fight isolated properly, then he could have a free bomb plant.
He has full utility, right? He's got full utility, full health. Fantastic by himself. This is gonna kind of give him a chance or shut down the round right here, and he doesn't see him.
Yeah, he's holding that close off angle, and he's not clearing it.
Yeah, but you see, I mean, 3v1 there, they didn't really even hesitate, right? Steelhammer's like, yep, I'm going for this. So it kind of shows you where their head's at. They're not trying to play too conservative. They want to get rounds, even if it's kind of a long shot. They're going for it.
No, almost as if they were reminded that they could pause the game. We're seeing our first pause from the Greeks this time.
It's interesting because it's 6-3, right? They lost a lot of rounds on that first map. They didn't really feel the need or remember, as you mentioned, to take that timeout. So they're taking it here. They have a strong control of this map right now. 6-3. They're up 3 rounds. They've got an eco that they're heading into, and I think they are okay, but they want to figure out how are we going to use this round to kind of make sure we maintain our grip here. What's working? What's not working? How can we make sure that we win map 2 and keep this momentum going?
And I'm kind of liking that they took the tactical pause on the eco round. It might be a little controversial doing it early before the gun round, but you can really, if you take it early enough, you can also use this extra time going into the pistol round where unless you're planning on rushing a site this round, which maybe they're
look at the
eco towards A. So yeah, it's actually going to be a fast take, but you could also use this round if you just wanted to as like a French timeout and just discuss the next round too.
No, I think they want to win this round. Look at all that utility. They've got 3 smokes, right? 3 flashes. They're taking a bomb site.
Yeah, they're definitely going fast here. But Jesus playing close, gets the flash spray through the smoke, and what can he even do about that? And Steelhammer trying to get a little insult towards him. Wait, what is going on? Why my man? He's going to have the craziest clutch ever if he gets this. Oh no, he doesn't have ammo though.
Oh, what a
unfortunate.
What a clip that is still gonna be. They were doing the Texas 2-step there in Firebox where what seemed like 10 seconds. They're just left, right, left, right, left, right. And then the dualies got reloaded and he just went to town. He killed 3 of them like point blank. That was an awesome round by 5-by.
I really want to know, would he have done it with the gun? If it had just had any bullets in it, even if it had 1, I could almost feel like he just would have just hit the 1 tap, got him down to the 1v1 with the 5 HP guy.
Anybody that's played Counter-Strike 2, they know that feeling of when you see a guy, you know where a guy is, they're calling him frantically.
Dave's getting rushed down here on Cat. His team lets him through because of the mid smoke. Can't hold it with the op. Now they have to take with a double op retake on B. I almost feel like you should just be saying, "Oh, we're playing for the last round. We want to have a 5-7 and not a." But no, I'm wrong. A 2v2, getting some mileage out of this that I wasn't expecting.
Nice shot by Jesus, shutting down Spiros back and forth. They both want to win this round. They're not going to take a conservative approach, I don't think. Oh, is Jesus going to know? Spiros is, or sorry, bye man holds the fort down there, getting that last kill, 7-4.
And I really appreciated the switch out because of the double ops where the last player was allowed to switch out his empty op for a full op.
Yeah, it's could be really helpful, especially with only 5 bullets, right? I mean, you run out of those pretty quickly here. It looks like we're gonna have 2 going on A fast on A ramp, but they aren't gonna go out. They're just gonna kind of hold it, get information.
This is looking like it's gonna be kind of a cluster on A. They're so close on ramp, and again, Panther's playing close. Oh. Ooh, but he peeks a little early.
Puros, huge headshot on Cancer there. Zed follows up with a kill on Humbo and Jesus now 2v5. What a take! Oh, Dave!
Ooh.
Again!
Dave just being a monster with the Deeg. You shouldn't even buy rifles.
Right? Oh, but he does get tagged there with the op, now down to 18. It's not going to be as easy for him for the rest of this round to get a kill, but...
Yeah. And oh my god, though!
I was wrong. I was wrong.
Almost got 3!
Yeah, I was wrong. He immediately just told me to shut up. So he got another D kill there. But,
and
8-4.
Almost like poetry, I was saying that Bourbon Bros Co. They you know, had all the momentum in map 1, and then they didn't have it at the beginning of this map, but it ends with the exact same scoreline again, 8-4. So can they have a better showing than the Greeks and turn this into a quick 2-0 victory, or will it go to a map 3?
I think we're seeing a very similar pistol round strat here, right? So we got 5 Ts, no map control. They're all in apps. Looks like they're gonna just check out underpass, but they're making a move here to go B. This is the first time we've ever seen it. It does kind of seem like it's a contact walk B. It's the first time ever.
Bye Man gets gushed. He has to fall back and easily gets picked there. There's already 3 CTs here on site though. Ooh. But they're getting mowed down, and they might as well just had 1. They already took the site.
3 back-to-back kills as they took site here. Now Zen and Jesus trading shots. They're out of ammo. Calling in reinforcements. Zen all by himself to the firing squad. There is
very admirable attempt from the Admiral Lizard.
You know Zen's the guy that's gonna go for it, right? He's gonna take the 4v1 happily. That is his spirit animal.
Zen will be the one who takes that fight, and he'll get 2 out of it, and he'll be mad that he didn't actually win the round. But that's the fighting spirit in him, where he always believes that he has a fighting chance, and he does.
Yeah, that's right. So we got a stack here going up on B here. One pushing Catwalk and Khan. Nobody on A. Trying to get a little tricky here as we now are about to see a fight go down on B coming out of B apps. Cancer gets the first kill and bye-bye.
Oh! He looks away at the wrong time, and they get 2 frags out of this.
Yeah.
What are they gonna do with it?
Yeah,
behind the smoke.
They don't have a kit. They've got a scout and a Mag 10, so looks like it's gonna be push cat. Jesus and Dave gonna make them rethink that now. So now it's 8-6, right? I mean, 2 big rounds there answered by Bourbon Bro,
the tongue twister team.
Yeah, they did that specifically because they knew I did know how my mouth works when they named this team. But huge round there, and look at this buy now coming into round 3.
Got the XM on Bye Man, and it's interesting that we've seen this buy come out before, where Zen has the MP7. It's a little bit of a go-to for them, where they get the extra utility on a CT round by foregoing all rifles.
I mean, the jumping XM here. This is such a fun spot to play. The jumping of XM into B apps is Jesus. Huge headshot through the wall.
How often do you see a pick through that wall?
I think that's the first one that's ever happened. To be honest, don't see it.
I agree. This is a fucking Counter-Strike first for y'all.
Many attempts, few successes. Bye Man holding down with utilities, got that shotgun, and really they just cannot push it. It's such a strong position. Bye Man's got with that XM. It's terrifying to try and push this position against an XM that's jumping there.
It's terrifying to push Bye Man. He's just such a good player.
Yeah, because Bye Man will just sit there and say, hello, man. Goodbye, man. He just misses Bye Man.
Oh, no.
Game of cat and mouse here. So now they're falling back. Bomb going underpass now towards A. They're going to try and
Pumbo. Dave! They're just getting picks everywhere on the map. It's all 1v1s. But Spiros gets the 2v1 and somehow comes out clean on the other side of it. He gets a perfect flash onto Dave. He's killing the time perfectly. Will Dave clutch close right? He does! Oh. If Spiros could have just done a little bit more space, but he had to just tuck and hope that he could have gotten the best of the fight.
Yeah, and you know, he did have an option left available to him. He didn't choose to use it, but he could have no-clipped there. He knows the password. He could have gone through the wall. Ultimately, didn't want to see it show up in the newspapers, so he went down. And
it seems like Dave might not have his heart fully in this because, you know, if it was his team on the line, he would never let that happen.
That's right. That's right. Dave is. I mean, speaking of Dave, he's really just been coming up clutch as this ringer. Oh, Zen going down to Humbo.
Garfu getting the AK, getting the turnaround with the AK headshot. This is so bad for the terrorist, but he goes a little fast. I would have liked him to see Insta just stay in there, but it might not even matter. 2v1.
They're not going to get bombed down here. Steelhammer takes out Jesus, and man, what a round there. Huge round there. All right, so we're gonna have an AK,
miracles.
AK, MP7, op, another AK, and a Deagle. So we got 2 AKs on the counter terrorists, who of course cannot buy AKs, and on the T side we've got 2 Tech 9s, 2 Deagles, and a Glock. Let's see what Dave can do with this Deagle here. He's been so hot this whole match with that Deagle. Just I think he's had 5 bullets, 5 kills. Can he do it again here? Get this round started with an entry.
Sees the shoulder of it. Oh, neither player able to connect a shot on each other.
That utility playing huge rounds there. They can't just swing on the mid guy. Now they're held at top mid and under window. Oh, Spears goes down to Humbo. Ooh, Cancer with the 1-tap there on the Tech 9 all the way to ladder. Gavolt goes right where he wants it.
Jesus with the D, getting a cheeky little frag there. 4v3 now.
I mean, it's not great, right? It's not great for Greeks. I mean, there's a lot
it's not.
of
Gary
time around.
is about to get chased down here. They're gonna recover an op, get a plant on A site for free. Oh, with the shotgun though, he gets through murder hole. They aren't prepared for it. It gets down to a 1v1. Is he just gonna WP him down and get the frag?
Dave and the Deagle. Bye-bye man and the shotgun. Flash coming out now. Dave is blind. Bye-bye man's at stairs.
Oh, and from that range, domed. Bye-bye man really showing why he is the king of shotguns. And
yeah,
he has Zen on his team too. This team really has a monopoly on the shotgun players. I think nobody thought this through in the draft. Zen and Bye-bye man, they're just too perfect for each other.
They put a lot of time, a lot of hours out on the skeet shooting range, right? You know, shooting at pigeons and clay discs. Oh, Garfu takes out Humbo. Nice opening round kill. Those opening round frags are huge. Now they're fighting over mid. Spiros supporting from Khan. Steelhammer supporting from Cat. This is how mid is meant to be played here. But Jesus says, I don't care. Steelhammer's going down. Spiros can't really trade him out. Mid is so treacherous on this map.
Spiros taking another repeat into this in the 5v4. I don't think he needed to necessarily do that. And now we got a 3v4 on our hands. Terrorists are fairly lit though on 2 of them. It really only takes a bullet from one of them. Or if Bye-bye man takes a disadvantaged fight against one of them, he can still get him with that shotgun.
Garfu kind of handcuffed here. He can't really help much in mid because they could be underneath him to his right, up mid, chair. Bomb goes down at B.
And Bye-bye man just getting the perfect peek on the perfect 2 players where he doesn't even really need to worry about hitting him all that much on 19 HP. Just put your crosshair near him. He almost gets a third person just going in too. Perhaps maybe needing to wait for his team, but getting down to the 1v1. Oh no, US hands. He knows that he's at bench. He gets the angle on him, but Cancer popping up instantly, just doming Garfu, getting that round.
Bye Man just like he was casually walking his dog, strolled into sight, shotgun, and just started mowing people down. That's not easy to do, right? I mean, it's kind of hard, especially against this group. I mean, I think it kind of speaks to Bye Man's technique there to just kind of walk up there and get some kills, but not enough. Not enough to get the round.
Really wanted to put the fear of God in him, I think, with that shotgun. And really, he still wants to. He has it in hand again as the one gun that they have, holding B down solo so that the rest of his team can just focus on the rest of the map with their pistols. I really like it from him. I think, for what it's worth, like, they have a way better buy than I think most people would give anybody credit for with just pistols and a shotgun.
Well, B is kind of shut down here. I mean, they've got a good hold on B here. It's going to come down to A. Spiros gets an opening kill on Cancer. That's huge. P250 getting that opening kill.
Just needing to take these fights, like, you know, a little patiently. And all I really need to do is a little more damage to each of these players on the T side.
We got 3 people. Standoff here as Havo takes down Bye Man. Everyone is lit. Steelhammer gets the kill on Fantastic, but he's all alone now and so low. Bomb going down. Tries to spam him out here. 5% health. Now down to 0.
Did connect one of those shots at the very end, but was all for naught. Man, yeah, I really did love the CT's odds in that round, and they almost converted it.
Yeah, and it was a good eco, right? I mean, you know, Bye Man now has the full buy here with that XM. So they're gonna have a full buy off of this, and they killed 3 terrorists. So not really a bad outcome for them. I mean, they didn't get the round, but that's about all you can ask for on a pistol round. So. Taking some pot shots at Jesus goes down to half health. Cancer coming out underpass to help him, but mid is being played pretty passively here. Not what we've seen so far. Oh, Garfu.
Cancer had a really great peek on Garfu, but he just was a little hesitant. Wasn't expecting a player to be actually aggro there, and gets surprised. Gets taken out.
Garfu's just peeking mid and underpass by himself, and he is doing a lot of damage. Jesus has 2 health. Oh, he spots him though.
Really stuck there. Just through the
round.
box. Oh! Bye Man getting another perfect timing with his shotgun. How does he do it? Just a magician.
Locks it down. No bullets.
Still slows him down so much though. Even if he has to die to the fire.
And Bye Man doing work with that shotgun here. Now 11-9. So we've got Bourbon Bros. Not a great buy.
Yeah,
Humbo lose this round. They're gonna have to take the overtime.
Humbo almost was just like, I'm pissed. I'm buying a shotgun, and then none of my other teammates are buying, but I'm gonna buy it and I'm gonna win the round. But wisely, I think going for the R8 instead. We'll see some magic from it instead.
Have we seen? I think we have seen an R8 so far, but I don't know if we really saw it come into play. So I wonder if you'll see that R8 come into play this round. Just an unusual buy, but it's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
And they're aggro mid. Garfu holding mid. They're not trying to peek it from mid cat and window like they have been, and it's working so far. Spiros takes down Fantastic.
Nobody's out and in position on the T side and mid to trade that. Just keeping him to go slow. Get contact on Garfu, but he gets the pick. Goes down to 3 HP, but there's not much you can do unless he just goes wide here. Okay.
All right, Steelhammer.
Himself a little bit, but it didn't work out.
Nice shot there by Spiros.
Yeah. Chris.
We're gonna have to pause this game here. I go ahead and pause. Okay, did it pause it? We're gonna pause here at freeze times. Steelhammer and Spiros holding down top con. We got Bye Man. Did you see him? Yeah, he did. Jesus going down here. Now
All right.
12-9. So we're paused here. I think we lost Flashbang for a second. I think maybe my computer problems may have been contagious through no fault of Flashbang's own.
Well, it's
So
called a virus, right?
it is called a virus, and I am patient zero.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm really glad that your computer got vaccinated, King.
Did it get vaccinated? I don't know if it got vaccinated. It's definitely now immune to staying online and in games. So in some sense, it's vaccinated in that regard, but not in the way I would want it. But yeah, back to the match. I think what worked really well there was tight play, but with your teammates holding down mid from top con, right, and window. That's what's working for them. That's what's gotten them to 12-9.
Mm-hmm. And with Flashbang crashing there, you have to probably feel good on the T side, because it's almost like you got a free pause here, where it's like you could conceivably, with having the 2 left, they could win this round, pause the next round and discuss a strat, win that, pause the subsequent round, and then take us into overtime.
That is the meta. It's like a timeout on the field in the NFL, or a
Yeah.
timeout on the court in the NBA. It's isn't a 2-minute marker to is it unforced pause? No. I can do that. And it has been canceled.
All right.
You are welcome.
Which squad benefited more from this extra pause? Oh no. Oh no.
All right, we're going to force pause again. And we got it down in time. So we're pausing again. We're going to take another timeout here, just see if anybody needs any Gatorade. I think in terms of who has this helped, this is in favor of Bourbon Bros, right? They're down against the ropes. They need to win 3 in a row to get to OT. And even then they got to get through OT. Didn't have a lot of momentum, so they can use this time to figure out what they're going to do. And alternatively, on the Greek side, they're doing what they do best. They're spinning in circles in CT spawn. They're really using this time to their advantage to make sure that going into the next round, they are as dizzy as possible.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think they're just trying to emulate my experience last night, being too high on acid at 6 a.m. They're
Definitely.
like, how close can we get in a game of Counter-Strike? I guess binding plus left.
Yeah. Well, so looks like here, I'm just going to take a look at some of the stats here. We got pretty fair distribution of flashes across the Greeks. Everybody's in there with MVPs for the most part. Some fair amount of utility damage from Fantastic. It's got the most of anybody so far in the match. But in terms of damage, Spiros leading the way for Greeks at 106 ADR this deep into a match. That's a good number to have on your stat sheet. And Cancer on the other side, 101. Both of them of over 2100 damage. That's a lot of shots.
Mm-hmm. You love to see it. Big numbers, big time rounds, big time fun,
big plays,
and big Johnsons.
Well, some of them, almost all of them. We'll say it's all of them. So now that we're in the last round, going out of freeze time, what is the play call going to be? Bourbon Bros cannot get this wrong, right? They have to win this round.
Yeah. Otherwise, we're seeing Vertigo or Map 3. And you know what? I'm really excited. I do want to see it go to the Map 3, but I don't know if I want to see this map end quite yet. I think there's a little bit of entertainment to be had still.
What's going to happen on A? Whatever it is, they are set up for A. They are ready to throw smokes. CTs or Greeks are playing kind of passively off in sight. They're holding top con. That's been working for them.
Ooh.
Here we go now.
They got
out
a
onto A.
perfect counter smoke down though as soon as the execute went out. But yeah, they go through it and get out, but still lose a player. And they do not clear Ninja here. Zen coming up huge, getting 2, almost a third. Does so much damage to Humbo that this really does look like it's going to map 3.
Not gonna get the bomb down, unfortunately. Humbo in sandwich with 9 health. Gonna peek out into 3 CTs. Oh, he gets first one.
And there we go. Map 3, Vertigo. We'll be there. You'll be square.